Today we will be going through IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended 058043 May-June 2016. Question number 1. A football club sells tickets at different prices depending on age group. At one game, the club sold tickets in the ratio of this one. Under 18 ratio 18 to 60 ratio over 60, and the ratios are provided over here. There are this many tickets sold for people age under 18. Calculate the total number of tickets sold for the games. So sum of ratios will be equal to 2 plus 7 plus 3, which is equal to 12. So we can divide this one. This is basically the two portion. Under 16 is the two portions. So 2 over 12 of 16. So we can divide this basically 6100 by 2. This will be, we will be calculating one part of the ratio, and one part of the ratio will give us this value, which is 3050. Now we will be multiplying 3050 by 12 because we need the total tickets. So total are 12 portions. So this multiplied by 12 will be equal to 36600, and answer will be 36600. This will be the answer. Calculate the percentage of tickets sold for people under age 18. Under age 18 are this one, 6100 divided by the total tickets, which is 36600, multiplied by 100. This will be the percentage, and we can calculate 6100 over 36600 and multiply by 100. This will be resulting to 16.16, and in mixed fraction we can write 16 whole 2 by 3. So 16 whole 2 by 3 will be our answer for this part. B part, the table shows the football ticket prices for the different age groups, 15, 35 and $18 for these age groups. At a different game, there were 42,600 tickets sold. 14% were sold to the people under. So 14% of this one, 14% of this number 42600, we can calculate. This will be 14% of 42600. This will be resulting to 5964. So basically these are 5964 tickets, and 2 by 3 of the tickets were sold to people age this one. So 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 of 42600, we can calculate. 2 by 3 will be, so we can calculate 2 over 3. So this will be 2 by 3 of this one is 28400. So 2 by 3 of the tickets were sold to people this one. So this will be 28400. Then comes the remainder were sold to people age this one. So remainder will be for this one. What we can do, we can subtract these two from the total, which is 42600 minus these two, 5964 plus 2844. This will be the remainder of the tickets, and we can calculate this. 42600 minus this will be 5964 and plus 28400, and this will be resulting to 8236. This one. Now we calculated for each one. This is under 18, we got is 5964, and 18 to 60 we got 28400, and for this one we got 8236. Now we'll be multiplying this with this and we'll be getting the amount because we have to calculate the total amount. So we will check 5964. I'll move the page. This one multiply by $15. So multiply by 15 plus 28400 will be multiplied by 35 plus 8236 will be multiplied by $18, and this will be resulting to, we can calculate this, 5964 into 15 plus 28400 multiply by 35 and plus last term is 8236 multiplied by 18, and this is resulting to 1231708. This will be the total amount which we can mention here, 1231708. This will be in dollars. Now in C part, in a sale, the football club shop reduced the price of football shirt to this one. This is a reduced price. We don't know the original price. An error was made when working out this sale price. The price was reduced by 30%. So this is basically the 30% reduced price instead of 20%. So calculate the correct sale price for the football shirt. This is a 5-mark question. It's a little tricky, so let us try. So first we have to calculate original price with this percentage, then we will be using this one. So first we'll suppose that X is the original price and X is reduced by basically 30%, so we can calculate 70% of X. Directly we have taken 70%, 100 minus 30, because it is the reduction. So 70% of X is equal to $23.80. So this implies X will be equal to 23.80. This will be gone to this side as numerator and divided by 70, and this will be equal to fraction 23.80 into 100 and divided by 70 will be equal to 34. So it was basically 34 was the original price. Now we will be reducing original price, which is 34, by 20%. So directly we will calculate 80% of 34. Now we can write here 20% reduction. This will be a 20% reduction which we are calculating. So we'll be calculating 80% of 34. We'll have to multiply here, and this will be equal to 27.2. So $27.2 will be basically the corrected reduced price. So question number 2, solve the inequality. This one, so 5x we'll send minus 3 to other side, so 9 plus 3. So 5x is greater than 12 and x is greater than 12 over 5. So 12 over 5, we can write answer as 12 over 5, or you can provide answer in any other format like decimal or whatever. Factorize completely, so we can take basically we can rearrange xy minus 6x, and we can write plus 3y minus 18. So after rearranging we can make pairs, so take basically x common and inside will be y minus 6 and plus 3 common, so y minus 6. and then we can combine these two, y minus 6 and x plus 3. This will be our answer, y minus 6 and x plus 3. This will be final answer. Then we have to factorize this. 8 we can take common, so it will be x squared minus 9 y squared, and further we can write it as x squared minus 3y whole squared. And now we can apply formula a squared minus b squared. So 8 into x plus 3y and x minus 3y. A squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So this will be our final answer, 8 into x plus 3y into x minus 3y. This will be the final answer. Then C part, we have to make subject. R we have to make subject. R is over here. So cross multiply. So this will be rp plus 5r is equal to 1 minus 2r. So we can shift r to this side. So for rp plus 5r and minus 2r is equal to 1. This will be plus 2r because it will be shifting to this side. So this will be rp plus 7r is equal to 1. Now we can take r common. So inside will be p plus 7 is equal to 1, and this implies r is equal to 1 over p plus 7. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 3, this is function diagram question. The diagram shows the graph of y is equal to f of x for this range. This graph is provided, which we can see. This is the only graph on this page. The question is on next page, and question is saying find f of minus 2. So f of minus 2 we have to find from the graph. So x value will be taking minus 2 from the graph. We will check if we move the graph over here. So this is minus 2 value. For this one, x value will y value will be this one. X is minus 2 and y value will be 10. We can check reference from here, and I'm drawing dim line also. So this value will be 10. So here we can write here 10. Solve the equation f of x is equal to 2. So y value is equal to 2. Y value 2, we can draw a line over here. Basically this will be y is equal to 2 line, and it is intercepting this curve at 1, 2 and 3 positions, and x value is 3.4 for this one, 3.4 value, and here it is 0. Basically 0 minus 0.4. This is minus, basically minus 3.4, and minus we can write here minus 0.1, 2, 3 and 4, roughly minus 0.4, and then we can write this one as 1.5, 6 and 7. So 1.7 also. So these are the three values which we can provide as answer. So it will be minus 3.4 and minus 0.4 and 1.7. These will be the three values. Then they are saying two tangents each with gradient 0 on can be drawn on the graph. Y is equal to this one. Write down the equation of each tangent. So equation of each tangent we have to write. So gradient is equal to 0 is basically over here, this one. This will be tangent 0, horizontal lines basically. So this will also be the horizontal line, and this will be having gradient as 0. So we can take it as 10 or 10.1 basically. 10 we can take for this one, or 10.1 because it's a little above. So this is basically minus 2.2. So minus 2.2 we can take for this. So these are the two values, basically the tangents, where these tangents are horizontal. So these horizontal tangents we can provide over here. This is 10.1 and this is minus 2.2. These are basically the answers for this question. Now in B part, complete the table. This one for these values, basically we can type this equation 2 over x alpha x and plus 3. So this is basically the equation. We can check for minus 3 by 2. So calculate for minus 3.5. We should get 2.4. We are getting this 2.4. And then for minus 2 we can calculate for minus 2 and we'll be getting 2. So this one, then we'll calculate for minus 0.5, calculate for minus 0.5 and this is resulting to minus 1, and then we'll be calculating for 2. So calculate for 2, x is equal to is 4. So these are basically the three values which we have provided by the help of calculator. On the grid opposite, draw the graph of this one. So we have to draw these values on this provided grid. So first point is minus 3.5 and 2.4. So minus 3.5 and minus 3.5 and 2.4. So 2.4 will be minus 3.5 and 2.4 will be over here. So this is the first point which we have marked, and the second point is minus 3 and 2.3. So minus 3 and 2.3. Sorry, minus 3 here and 2 is here. So 2.3 will be over here. This will be the mark. Then minus 2 and 2. So minus 2 and 2 is basically this mark. Then comes minus 1 and 1. Minus 1 and 1 will be this mark. Then next point is minus 0.5 and minus 1. Minus 0.5 and minus 1 will be this one. So this will be curving like this one. This will be our curve. And the second portion will be 0.5 and 7. So 0.5 over here and 7 will be this mark. And 1 and 5, so 1 and 5 will be this mark. Then third one is 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 will be over here, and the last one is 2.5 and 3.8. 2.5 and 3.8 will be this mark. So we are done with this also. So this curve and this curve, these will be the two sections which will be drawing for this graph. So we have to draw this. To draw this, we will be using the line. Basically, we have to draw the smoother line, and we can rotate the page according to our convenience. So to draw this one, I will move the page a little above over here, and now we can draw this like this one, and it will be smoothly curving like this. So we have drawn this, plus we can draw this also. So we'll have to smoothly draw this side as well. Now we are done with this one. Now the next part they are saying use your graph to solve f of x is equal to g of x. So we will be checking these points of intersection. So for this reference, what we can do, we can draw a line for this reference will be basically over here, which is 1.8 something like that. So it will be 1.8. So one answer is 1.8. The second answer will be from here, and this reference we can draw basically like this one, minus 3.123. So minus 3.3 we can mention here, minus 3.3. These will be the two solutions. Then they are saying find g of f of minus 2. So g of f of minus 2 we have to find. So first we need f of minus 2, this portion which we have already calculated in part A1, which is 10. So we'll be utilizing this value 10. So that we will replace here 10. So g of 10 we have to find. And g of x is basically this one. So in this we can replace 10, which is 2 over 10, and plus 3, which is equal to 1 by 5, plus 3, which is equal to, we can find 1 over 5 plus 3, which is equal to 3.2. So 3.2 will be our answer for this. Find g inverse of 5. So g inverse of 5. First we will find g inverse of x. So g of x is equal to y, which is equal to basically g inverse of x. So we can write y is equal to 2 over x plus 3, which is g of x. So now we can make x as subject. So x will be equal to, or what we can do, we can write 2 over x is equal to y minus 3, and then we can swap this one. So it will be 2 over x is equal to 1 over y minus 3. This will be x by 2. So x by 2 will be equal to this one. So this implies x is equal to 2 over y minus 3, and then we can swap y is equal to 2 over x minus 3. Now they're saying find g inverse. This is basically g inverse. So we will replace 5. So we will get g inverse of 5 is equal to 2 over 5 minus 3, which is 2. So 2 over 2 is equal to 1. This will be our final answer for this one. Question number 4. Coins are put into a machine to pay for parking cars. The probability that the machine rejects a coin is this much. Adhira puts 2 coins into machine. Calculate the probability that the coin rejects both coins. So 0.05 is probability for the first one, and the second one also rejection will be 0.05, and this will be equal to 0.05 into 0.05 will be equal to you can write 1 over 400 as it is. 1 over 400 you can provide in fraction, or you can write in decimal form, but I'm writing here. Calculate the probability that the machine accepts at least one coin. So at least one coin we can calculate. For that only 2 rejections we will be taking. 1 minus 1 over 400, this will be giving us the accepted one, that will be 399 over 400. So 399 over 400 will be the at least accepted one coin. So Raj puts 4 coins into the machine. Calculate the probability that the machine rejects exactly one coin. So rejection of exactly one coin will be what? one will be rejected, the other one will be accepted. So 0.05 is for rejection, and accepted will be 0.95. We can write like this one. So this will be basically out of 4 kinds. These are out of 4 kinds. These are 2 kinds. The third one will also be accepted, so 0.95, and fourth one will also be accepted because we need only exactly one kind rejected. So this rejected we have taken, and these are basically the accepted probabilities. Now these can be 4 options. This 0.05 can be here, or it can be second one, or it can be third one, or it can be fourth one. So we will multiply this by 4, and if we calculate this multiplication, this calculation, so it will be 0.05 into 0.95 into 0.95 into 0.95, and this will be resulting to 6859. So we can write 6859 over 4 and 4 zeros. This will be the probability, 6859 over 4 with 4 zeros. This will be our answer. Then C part, the table shows the amount of money $8 received for the parking each day for 200 days. So this is basically the frequency they have provided. Calculate the estimate of the mean. So for mean value, we know formula for mean. Mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. So this will, the formula we'll be using. So mid range basically we have to calculate for this one. 200 and 250. So middle value will be 225. And this is 275. This will be 325, and this will be 375, and this will be 425, and middle of these two will be 475. Now we will be multiplying this with this. So 225 multiplied by 13, and second value will be 275 multiplied by 19 plus 325 multiplied by this one 27 plus 375 multiplied by 56 plus next value is 425 multiplied by 62 plus last value will be 475 multiplied by 23 and whole divided by 200, which will be the value total, and this is equal to mean. So now we can solve this length here calculation, so we'll have to be careful. 225 into 13 plus this will be 275 into 19 plus next value is 325 into 27 and bracket close plus next value is 375 into 56 and next value is 425 into 62. Next value is 475 multiplied by 23 and divided by 200. So divided by 200, this will be resulting to 376. So 376 will be our answer, 376. Hopefully you understood this. Then the histogram shows the length of time that 200 cars were parked. So what we have to do is, this side is frequency density, this side is time in minutes. Calculate the number of cars that were parked for 100 minutes or less. For less than 100, this will be the bar, basically up to 100 is this one. So we can check from here. Frequency density is 0.160.16 will be the frequency density, and this glass width is 100. So we can write 0.16 multiplied by 100 will be equal to 16, and 16 cars will be answer for this. Then second part, calculate the percentage of cars that are parked more than 250 minutes. And more than 250 minutes is starting from here onward up to this one. So 250 to 300, this one will be 50, and 50 multiplied by 0.8. So we can write 0.8 multiplied by 50, and this will be equal to 0.8 multiplied by 50 is equal to 40. So these will be the 40 cars from this one. So 300 to 400. 300 to 400 will be 0.26 multiplied by 100. This range is 100, so this will be equal to 26. So we can add them together, will be 66. So 66 over 200. For percentage, we will be multiplying by 100, and we can calculate this. 66 over 200 and multiply by 100. This will be resulting to 33%. So 33% will be our final answer for this one. Question number 5. Diagram is provided A, B, C, and this diagram is not to scale. Detail of the diagram is a plane flies from A to C, and then from C to B. AC is equal to 510 km and CB is equal to 720 km. The bearing of C from A, so we can draw north over here. So this is basically the bearing of C from A, and this is provided as 135 degrees, and the angle ACB is 40 degrees. This is also provided. Find the bearing of B from C. So bearing of B from C, this whole angle up to this one is required. So to find this angle, the easiest way is we can extend this AC line. So if we extend this AC line, basically this extension is broken line. So this angle 135 is same as this one. So up to this one angle is 135, and we are adding basically this angle will be 135 degrees, and this angle is 180 minus 40, so this is 140. So this will be 135 plus 140 is equal to 275 degrees, and our answer will be 275 degrees for this one. Now second part is saying C, bearing of C from B. So bearing of this C from B, so our north will be at B, so we'll draw north like this one. So this will be north. So bearing of C from B will be this angle. So this angle is basically required. Now we can find this angle. This will be basically, this angle is 40 plus 45. So how this will be 45? Basically this is straight line. So 135 is angle this one. So up to this one will be 45 degrees. Now we got these two angles, and if we extend this line like this one, so if we extend this BC line, this will be extension of BC line, and this is the angle which is basically required, which is this north and this line. So this is north and this line. So 180 minus these two angles will be answer for this. So we can write 180 minus 40 plus 45 degrees, and this will be equal to 180 minus 40 plus 45, and this will be resulting to 95 degrees. 95 degrees will be our final answer for this part. Now B part is saying calculate AB. So size of AB is required and show that it rounds to this kilometer correct to 1 decimal place. So AB length is required. AB is this side. So we require this side. For this one we can apply cosine rule. Cosine rule because we have these two other sides and included angle. So we'll find AB. So AB square, we can write here AB squared is equal to, one side is 510, so 510 squared plus other side which is 720, 720 squared minus 2 into both sides which is 510 and 720, and cos of the angle, included angle, which is 40 degrees. Now this is basically the cosine rule. Now AB will be equal to root of this whole thing. So we'll write here 510 squared plus 720 squared minus 2 into 510 into 720 and cos of 40 degree, this one. Now we can find this by the help of calculator, and root of 510 squared plus 720 squared minus 2 into 510 into 720 multiply by 720 and cos of 40 degree, and this will be resulting to 464.6686. so up to 1 decimal place we have to round it, so it will be rounded answer will be 464.7. so this is basically the required one. Calculate angle ABC. ABC angle is ABC. So this angle is basically required for this one. Now we have this side we have just calculated. Now this side we have this side 464.7, and opposite angle also we have, this side we have, and we have to find this angle. So we'll apply sine rule. So we can write 464.7 over sine of 40 degree. So sine of 40 degree is equal to 510 over sine of ABC. So sine of angle ABC. Now we can write, this implies sine of angle ABC, sine of ABC will be equal to 510 into sine of 40 degree divided by 464.7, and this is the value which we have to calculate. So 510 into sine of 40 divided by 464.7, and this is resulting to this one. Now we can find sine inverse of this. So sine of ABC, sine of ABC will be equal to 0.705, and we can write angle ABC will be equal to sine inverse of 0.705, and this will be equal to, we can take sine inverse of this one, so arc sine of answer, and this will be equal to 44.86, and approximate answer will be 44 point, rounded answer will be 44.9 up to 3 significant figures. So this one is hopefully clear. Next Question number 6 is transformation question, and question number 6, it is saying a part, draw the image of triangle T after reflection the line x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 is basically this y-axis line, and we have to reflect T. So reflection of T from here will be 2 units, so this point, and then 2 further units, and from here it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4 units. We got all the 3 points, and we can join these 3 points like this one. So this is basically the exact translation which we have done. Draw the image of triangle T after rotation 90 degree about this point. So for this rotation we can use tracing paper. I have drawn coordinate axis on this. So after this one, fitting this, what we will do, we will draw this, basically we are sketching this or tracing this triangle. After tracing this, we need rotation through 90 degree clockwise about -2 and 1. So -2 is this one and -1 is over here. So from here, if we rotate this triangle 90 degree clockwise will be over here. So we can mark these points, and after marking these points we can mark with the pencil, and this will 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So this will be marked over here, and 2 units mark will be over here, and we can double check it's exactly matching. Now we can just draw this rotated triangle, and this is rotation clockwise 90 degree about the given center, and the center of rotation is -2 and -1. So this is our answer to this one. Then part 3 is saying describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle T onto U. So T onto U, if we check, this is T, this is U. So it's just translation moving from this location to this location. So 1 unit right. If we check this vertex, so this is 1 unit right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units up. So translation matrix will be 1 and 9. X value will be 1 and Y value will be 9. So we can write here translation by vector, this one. And then fourth part, describe fully the single transformation that maps T onto V. So T onto V, for that one we can draw the basically line joining the vertices. So this vertex is same as this one, so we'll have to join these two vertices. So after drawing this, we can join these two also. So this is also joined. We got basically the point of intersection. Even we can join the third one also, and if we join the third one, this is how we can find the center of enlargement, and it is basically by 1 by 2, because this is 2 units, this is 1 unit, so it will be 1 by 2, and because this is images on the other side of the center, so this will be -1 by 2, and this will be basically scale factor, and it is enlargement by scale factor -1 by 2, and center of enlargement is 2 and 1, 2 and 1. This detail we can provide in the given space, so we can write here this is enlargement by scale factor 2 and 1, and basically not 2 and 1, this is center of enlargement. scale factor minus 1 by 2, and center of enlargement will be 2 and 1. You can provide this. Now find the matrix that represents the transformation part A1. Part A1 is basically reflection in the line x is equal to 0. So basically the standard I and J matrix is this one. This is which we are transforming. This will be reflection in the line x-axis. We are changing sign for this one, and that will be minus 1, 1, 0 and 0. This will be reflection matrix. And then they are saying describe fully the single transformation represented by the inverse of matrix part B1. Inverse of this one will be basically we will be describe the single transformation represented by inverse of this. So inverse of this will be reflection x is equal to 0. This will be the answer for this. Now question number 7 is Alfonso runs 10 kilometer at an average speed of x kilometer per hour. So this will be 10 over x, so distance over time. And the next day he runs 12 kilometers at an average speed of this one. So 12 kilometer of the speed, so divided by this. So we have written these two fractions. Then the time taken for the 10 kilometer run is 30 minutes less. So this is 30 minutes less. So it means the difference between these two is 30 minutes. So this minus this will be equal to 30 minutes. And 30 minutes we can write as half an hour, which is 0.5. So this will be basically the equation, or directly we can write 1 by 2, which is basically half an hour, this one. Now after this we can take LCM. We have to simplify this one. So after writing this equation we'll have to take LCM. Basically this will be x into x minus 1, and this into this will be 12x, and minus this into this will be 10x, and plus 10. Why we are taking plus 10? Because this minus and this minus will be changing to plus 10. So this will be, so this is equal to 1 by 2, and next thing which we will have to just cross multiply. So this will be 24x minus 20x and plus 10, basically 20, because this is multiplying by this whole, is equal to x squared and minus x. So x squared minus x. Now we can simplify. We can shift everything to this side. So it will be x squared minus x minus 24x, and this will be plus 20 is equal to 0. Not plus, it should be minus, because we are shifting everything we are shifting to this side, so it will be minus. So now x squared minus 25x minus 20 is equal to 0, which is basically the same equation which was we were supposed to find. So this is done. Next they are saying use the quadratic formula to solve this equation. So quadratic formula, A will be equal to coefficient of x square, and B will be equal to coefficient of x, and C is equal to minus 20. So x is equal to minus B plus minus B square minus 4AC divided by 2A, and replacing the values, minus into minus 5 plus minus B square minus 5 squared and B square minus 4 into A into C, and divided by 2A, which is 1, Now we have to basically solve this one. So we can find x1, two values, and first value will be taking with plus, so this will be fraction, and minus into minus 5, and plus and root of in brackets minus 5 whole squared, and minus 4 into 1 into minus 20 and divided by 2, and this is basically resulting to 7.62. so 7.62 will be first x1 value, and the second value we can get by just changing plus into minus in the quadratic formula. So this will be minus 2.62. so minus 2.62. so our answer will be 7.62 and minus 2.62. this will be our final answer. Then part 3, find the time that Alfonso takes to complete 12 kilometers. 12-kilometer run. Give your answer in hours and minutes correct to the nearest minute. So we have this equation 12, and we will be using the positive value. Negative value we will not be using as it is time. So it will be 7.62. 7.62 minus 1. We are replacing this value in this one because this is the fraction for that Alfonso's 12-kilometer run. So this will be equal to, we can simplify this. We'll use calculator for this one. 12 divided by 7.62 and minus 1 is equal to 600 over 331. So whatever fraction you are getting, you will have to write this, and to check for the time you will have to press time button. That's all. So this is 1 hour 48 minutes. So you can write this is equal to 1 hour 48 minutes and 46 seconds, and approximately equal to 1 hour and 49 minutes, and this will be your final answer, 1 hours and 49 minutes. This is done. B part, it's saying a cheetah runs for 60 seconds. The diagram shows the speed time graph, and this side is speed and this side is time. So diagram is not to scale. Work out the acceleration of cheetah. Have to calculate the acceleration of cheetah for first 10 seconds. Up to this one is 10 seconds. So we can find the gradient by using this triangle. This side is 25. This height is 25 and the run is 10. So m gradient will be equal to, which is in this case basically acceleration. So we can write a, which is equal to gradient, which is 25 over 10, which is equal to 2.5. So 2.5 meter per second square will be answered. Then calculate the distance traveled by the cheetah. So the total distance we need to find. So we'll split into 1, 2 and third shape. We can take this triangle and we can add the area under this one, or we can use the trapezium rule. So whatever route you want. So distance will be equal to, we can use trapezium rule or these three shapes. So 1 by 2 into a plus b. So a is basically, we can take parallel sides, a plus b. So a plus b will be 60 plus this one will be 55 minus 10 will be 45. So a plus b into h, and perpendicular height is basically 25, and we can find this fraction 0.5 into 60 in plus 45 and brackets and 25. So this will be multiplication sign required over here, and this one will be 1312.5. so 1312.5, 1312.5 meters will be our final answer for this one. Question number 8 is matrices question, and they are saying work out each of the following if the answer is possible. If a calculation is not possible, we have to write not possible in the answer space. So BA will be basically we will write B first. So 1, 3 and minus 1 and 5, and basically 1, 3. So 1, 3 and minus 1 and 5, this is B, and A will be 2, 0, minus 1, 5 and 3 and minus 4. If we check, this will be first row, first column, but row is having 2 members and column is having 3 members. So multiplication is not possible. So we will write here not possible. Then 2a will have to just multiply a by 2, so it will be a like this one, and we will be multiplying each by 2, so it will be 4 minus 2 and 6, 0, 10 and minus 8. This will be our answer for this. Then C first, so C will be 7 and minus 4, and D will be 2 and 5, so we can multiply first row, first column. This will be equal to 14, and first row, second column, 7 5s are 35. Then second row, first column minus 8, and second row, second column will be minus 20. So this will be our answer for this. Now part 4, DC. D is provided, which is 2 and 5, and C is provided 7 and minus 4. So this first row, first column, so this will be equal to 2 into 7 will be 14, minus this into this will be basically 20, minus 20. This will be minus 20, so this will be equal to minus 6. Then B square will be B into B. So 1, 3, minus 1 and 5 into 1, 3, minus 1 and 5. And now first row, first column. So this will be equal to 1 into 1 and 1 into 1. And this will be plus this one, 3 into minus 1 will be minus 3. So here, then first row, second column, this will be 1 into 3. So 1 into 3 will be 3, and 3 into 5 will be 15. This one, and then second row, first column, minus 1 into 1 will be minus 1, and 5 into minus 5 will be minus 5, and this will be minus 3 and 25. Now we can write the final answer, which will be minus 2, minus 6, and this will be 18, and this will be 22. This one is final answer. Then find B inverse of B. B is given, B is equal to 1, 3, minus 1 and 5. So we need to find mod. First we know formula is B inverse is equal to adjoint of B over B mod. So we need B mod. B mod will be equal to this multiplied by this, which is 1 into 5 will be 5, and minus this multiplied by this will be minus 3. So this will be equal to 8. Now B mod we have calculated as 8. Now we need adjoint of B. Adjoint of B will be equal to changing positions of this 5 and 1 and changing sign of this, so 1 and minus 3. This is our adjoint. So now we can write B inverse. B inverse will be equal to 5 minus 3, 1, 1, and divided by 8. So this will be 1 by 8. So answer will be 1 by 8, 5, 1, 1, minus 3. That's all. This will be answer. Question number 9, this is basically the diagram of a sector, and they are asking calculate the area of the sector, and we need to find this angle for the sector. So it will be 360 minus 145, 360 minus 145, and this will be equal to 215. So this angle is 215 degrees. So we can find area of sector is equal to theta over 360 into pi r squared. So this will be equal to 215 over 360 degree into pi into r square. Radius is provided, which is 12. So 12 square. Now we'll find the calculation by the calculator. So 215 over 360 and multiply by pi and multiply by 12 squared, and this will be resulting to 86 pi, or we can write 270.17. 270.17. So rounded answer will be 270. The sector is made into a cone by joining OA and OB. So calculate the volume of the cone. So to calculate the volume of the cone, they have provided us this formula, but we require the height, which is perpendicular height. So the cone, it will be like triangular form. Like if we draw triangle, to understand properly, this will be basically the cone. This is triangle, so it will be triangular cone with base circle like this one. So this will be right angle triangle, 90 degree. This side we have basically this radius, this one which is provided over here, this will be slanting height, which is this one, 12. And this side we can calculate this r. So length will be, this arc length will be basically converted into this one. Yeah, this length, basically length of this sector, this length will be converted to the circle base of this one. So if we draw the base, for example, for your understanding, I'm drawing, it's not required basically. So I'm just trying to explain that this will be like a circular base of this cone, will be like this. So this base will be converting, this base will be from this arc length, and if we find arc length, this will be equal to this perimeter of this length. So we can write L is equal to this one, length of this arc AB, length of arc AB I'm going to find. So L will be equal to theta, which is 215 over 360 into 2 pi, and R is 12 for the triangle which we have done in part A. So this length will be equal to, if we calculate, this will be, we can change here and get easier answer. This will be 2 pi r, so 2 pi r, this is done, this one, and this will be equal to 45.029. 45.029, this will be the length. So now in this case it will be 2 pi r, circumference of the circle will be equal to 45.029, and here we can find the value of r will be equal to 45.029 divided by 2 pi, and this will be equal to, if we divide this whole decimal value which we have over here, we can divide this by 2 pi and 2 pi, and we will get answer as 7.166 recurring. So 7.167 we can write like this. And so this radius, new radius of this circle will be 7.167, and now we can find height by Pythagoras theorem. So this is height of the cone, perpendicular height of the cone, because slanting height they have already provided in the question. So we can take from here, so we will find h by Pythagoras theorem. So h will be equal to root of 12 squared minus 12 squared minus this square, 7.167 squared under root, and this will be equal to basically root of 12 squared minus 7.167 squared, and this will be equal to 9.62. So 9.62, we can take this height. Now we can use this formula. V is equal to 1 by 3 pi r squared. R is over here, so 7.167 squared into 9.62, and this will be basically this. We are okay, so we can use 1 over 3 into basically pi first, so this will be pi, and multiply by 7.167 squared and multiply by 9.62, and this will be resulting to 517.46. so 517.46, approximately we can give answer as 517 or even 518. So this will be our answer. After this one, question number 10 is a sequence question. So diagram is provided, diagram 1, 2, 3 are provided. We have to basically for each diagram is made from tiles in the shape of equilateral triangles and rhombus. So complete the table. Diagram 1, if we check this one, this is filled. The second one, number of rhombus shapes in the tile. So 1, this is 1, this is having 1, 2, 3, so this is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is basically we can write this one as 10. How will be reaching to this 10? Because difference between this to this is 2. If we check, this difference is 2, this difference is 3, and next difference will be 4. So 6 plus 4 will be 10, and next difference will be 5. So this will be 15. Now similarly, we can check for this one. This is 3. This is adding basically 3 plus 3. This is also addition basically. So, and this is adding 4. So next will be adding 5. So plus 5 will be 15, and plus 6 will be equal to 21. And then if we check this one, this is basically adding 7, and this will be adding 9, and difference of this one will be 11. So plus 7 plus 9, and this will be plus 11, and next thing will be plus 13. So this will be plus 13, plus 11 will be 35, and plus 13 will be 48. So this is basically done. Now the number of 1 unit lengths in diagram N is this one. So they have provided this length. Find the value of P. So we can write it as N squared. This is the formula given, 4N plus P. So for N is equal to 1, we can check N is equal to 1. Our equation will become 1 squared plus, for N is equal to 1, this will be 1 squared plus 4 into 1 plus P, and it is given, and we know this 1 unit length is equal to 8, so we can write this equal to 8. Now we will we can simplify this. This will be 1 plus 4 plus P is equal to 8. So P is equal to 8 minus 5, which is equal to 3. So answer will be equal to 3. Now we can calculate the number of 1 unit lengths in diagram 10. So we will replace N is equal to 10. So N is equal to 10. We will replace in this formula. So 10 squared plus 4 into 10 plus P value, which we have just calculated, is 3. So this will be 100 plus 40 plus 3, and this will be equal to 143, which will be final answer. We are done with this paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe Maths TV. Also press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows so that they can get benefit of it. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.